This is our Burkana, my boy. 20 years ago, we forged an uneasy peace with the Phoenician legions that sought to subjugate us. Then the war let up, leaving only ruins, fire, and the taste of ashes in its wake, depriving many of their homes and their families. It was then that I found you. A small, frightened child completely unlike you today, Finn. You've grown up now, but I want you to remember what happened to your parents, because war will return. The Frisians have groomed new and talented commanders. They did this using a game developed by their best strategists to teach young aristocrats tactics and the art of war. Only by proving their tactical prowess can Frisian nobles achieve respect and a high rank. This way, only the best of the best make their way into the command. Soon Frisia will be ready for another war. But Burkana isn't ready yet. We need time, Finn. And we must buy some. I have a plan. Let's play. This is the way, Finn. The very game the Frisians used to train their commanders. We paid with many lives to get our hands on it. So pay attention and remember, this game is deceptively simple. Pretend all these cards are real people. Warriors on a commander from your party is always standing here. But in reality, it's you who gives the orders, not him. This is an enemy commander. Bring his health down to 0 to win. On each turn, you bring one unit onto the field. Let's start with a Guardian. Select a tile to place it on the field. A Guardian will appear and attack. The monk will heal the Guardian. Now, you are free to choose one available unit and place them on any lane. Finish the fight. Now you know the basics, but to become a master, you must learn every detail. Every year, the Frisian nobility holds tournaments where the most worthy challengers get the chance to fight against the commanders of the army. If we can get that far, we have a chance to take them out. I want...
Me? That's crazy. The Frisians will hang me as soon as they find out I'm Burkanan.
We will teach you to be Frisian. You have the right look and a sharp mind.
Aren't there more experienced challengers?
You're young and inexperienced, that's true. But your age is our advantage. No one will pay any mind to a young, unknown aristocrat. There are many at every tournament.
You know I'm always ready to help you, Uncle. But this?
I know. I asked too much of you, but this is our only chance. If the Parisians start a war, many innocent people will perish. This is why I'm asking you to at least try. And if you decide you can't handle it, or you want to refuse...
All right, Uncle. I will try to help you, but I'm not promising anything.
That's enough for now. Thank you, my boy. It means a lot. Let's not waste any time and focus on the game. The next lesson will be harder. Battles are won not just with units, but also the support deck, which contains items and spells. Start by placing a Blade Master. This is a powerful but fragile unit. To increase her health, choose a card with an amulet. Now select a unit to equip it with the item. On each turn, you can play one card from below and one card from above. Let's move the Blade Master to the same lane as the Bandit to attack him. Select, now move it to an adjacent. It's time to bring the Ranger into the fray. Let's strengthen his attack with a Guard Sword. Most units can't use more than 2 artifacts. Select the Ranger. The Blade Master has enough strength to take down the new enemy with one blow. All we have to do is to move her. Now end your turn. Sometimes it's worth it to save your cards to gain a tactical advantage. Great job, Finn. Now, finish. You're doing well, Finn. But real battles in Frisia are nothing like our harmless little game. Frisians play with real people in their tournaments.
People? That's disgusting.
I know, but that is their way. Every sacrifice is real. The Frisian commander must know the price of victory.
Will I also have to play with people if I agree? Do I have to kill them?
Yes, Finn, but sometimes you must make hard choices. Choose the lesser evil. After all, war will claim far more lives.
I know, Uncle. It's just taking someone's life over a game?
For the Frisians, it is more than a game, my boy. And you must accept that if you go to the tournament. The stakes are too high. Now, look at the map. Our target is the 3 border regions of Frisia. Major tournaments will be held here. They begin in just under 3 months. That's how much time you have to become a true Frisian aristocrat and convince the king that you have mastered the game.
The king? You will present me to King Ho?
Without his approval, our mission cannot happen. That's why it's so important for you to show him that you can do it. On the king's permission, we've organized a small tournament with conditions similar to those you will encounter with the Frisians. It's all for real.
Even the murderers?
No. Frisians use criminals and slaves for spectacle. They're all state property. But we aren't Frisians. We do not spill blood for nothing. At least not in this tournament.
Well, in that case, I'm ready.
Come. I will present you to the king. Your Majesty, thank you for agreeing to help.
Leave out the formalities, Ake. I agreed to this tournament, but it cost me. And I still don't fully understand why we need it.
He will help us prepare for the Frisian tournament. to put my plan into action.
I've already told you, Ake. If I wanted to get rid of you, I would order you beheaded. It would be faster and much cheaper.
It is the best plan we have. I'm sure Finn can do it, and he will prove it at the tournament.
So, this is your ward.
Your Majesty.
And how did they convince you to take part in this, Finn? Money? Women? Torture?
If there is anything I can do to help, I should do it. It is my duty. I think the king of all people should understand that.
Duty shackles the honorable, boy. I never wanted to be king, and yet you call me your majesty. It is a debt I will pay until my death. I hope you are more lucky. Are you sure you want to risk your life? The things the Frisians can do to you?
I will do my best to make sure it won't happen.
Well, have it your way, Ake. If the boy can impress me at the tournament, I will give my approval.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Don't disappoint me, Finn. I will watch your progress closely.
Did you hear the king, my boy? Now it's up to you. But I will try to help you. Get your things. We are going to the tavern on the old road.
The tavern? Isn't it too early to celebrate?
My old friend Cleta is there. He's the one who stole the way. And we will have to be convincing to get his help.
What must we convince him of?
That our plan isn't crazy. That you are the person for the job.
Not crazy? I'm not sure of that myself yet.
Just remember, Cleta's manners are far from refined. But he has mastered the game over many years of observation and can give you valuable advice.
Well, I'm ready, Uncle.
Ake, you hardly ever humor me with a visit. If you decided to try your stupid plan...
You are correct as usual, old friend. We're here on business. I'm teaching Finn the game, and we need your help.
Finn? You dragged him into this, you old fool. What does the king think?
That I seek a way to end my life bravely.
And not just your own old stump. You're throwing a chick into the wolves' den. Your plan is shit, Ake. Even worse than Frisian ale and Frisian whores, and nothing is worse than that. Why are you so quiet, kid? Do you realize what this oaf is dragging you into? What do you think?
I think I could use some advice.
My advice is quit now while you can. But I know you stubborn goats won't listen to me. Am I right?
We have no choice. If we do nothing, we may not survive this war. So we need help. I need help.
And what am I supposed to do with you?
Test the boy, Cleta. He may surprise you.
Well then, Hope of Berkana, show me what you've got.
Ederpanduel. Ederpanduel. Ederpanduel.
Okay, not a bad start. But that was an easy battle. The slowest Frisian knuckle-dragger martinet could have handled that. Let's play again. A new challenge. I'm playing with a commander who can heal his fighters at the cost of his own health. Let's see how you're going to handle this. Your boy's not as simple as he looks, Ake.
I'm glad he was able to surprise you, old friend. Does our plan still seem impossible?
The plan is still crazy. That said, your chances of succeeding are higher than I thought. Take my commander card, Finn. You'll need it more than me. Learn to use it wisely. And here, one more small prize. You've earned it.
Thank you.
How do you feel about coming with us to Frisia, Cleta? We'll need your help.
You sly devil. This was your plan the whole time, you old fox, am I right? To recruit me. And I just started a well-deserved vacation. After spending an eternity in Frisia, among enemies and shitty ale. And you want to deprive me of the peaceful life and throw me back to the wolves.
Come on, Cleta. You don't want the peaceful life.
And your peaceful life will end anyway when the Frisians start a war. Help.
Ugh, I just ignore you fools. But you bastards will just perish in Frisia without me. You need someone with brains to tell you what to do.
So, you're with us. You'll return to Ursus.
I'm with you, but only if you promise to find me a decent tavern. After all, we need to discuss our strategy somewhere, right?
True enough, old man. And I know just the place. You'll love it. They have the best beer in all Burkina, they say.
Stop singing like a lark and show us the road, Ake. The ale can speak for itself. Yes, this is my kind of tavern. I hope the ale won't disappoint me either. But business comes first. Remember, Finn, the foundation of victory is a well-assembled deck. Get your cards out. Let's see what you've got. Here's your character's deck. It always contains exactly 10 cards. All cards are divided into factions, which can be filtered. However, you don't have anything apart from Berkanan cards yet. Let's replace at least one of your Rangers with an Enforcer. This is a powerful character that is able to destroy your opponent's equipment. Now make the change. Great! Let's work with the support cards now. I can see that you have a Herbalist bag. It'll make it much easier for your character to place it in the deck instead of... That's better. All that remains is to add the command. He knows how to heal characters in battle at the cost of his health. So use that ability wisely. Select him. Good. Remember that you can save different decks, so they can be swapped quickly. Let's battle each other and find out if you've learned anything at all. The task is simple. Don't let your character get killed by using items in the commander's ability. Don't forget to examine your opponent's warriors, lad. It's always useful to know their special feat. You can also see the cards that your opponent played on the last turn. Don't forget about your commander's abilities either. They will make your... I hope this will help you at the tournament. Don't embarrass me, lad. I will watch you carefully and help however I can. But I'm going to have a mug of ale first. Let's see if it's as good as your mentor told me.
Well, my boy, we should get to the tournament. But you still have time if you want to study your deck or change something in it. Leave the tavern once you're ready. Welcome to the Burkana tournament.
It looks impressive, but I don't know anything about the rules.
That is the hardest part about the game, Finn. The rules change every battle. Sometimes even in the middle of the fight, if your opponent wills it.
I don't understand. Is that fair?
Of course not. But the purpose of the game is to prepare future commanders for war, which means a challenger must display tactical flexibility and know how to adjust to any situation. Be prepared for unpleasant surprises.
You think I can do it?
You're a clever and talented boy, Finn. You learn quickly and aren't afraid to make decisions. These are the qualities of a good. Besides, I have also given you an excellent military education, and I believe it is no worse than what they teach in Frisia.
Where should I start?
These battles are the qualifying round. You can replay them all as many times as you like. Get familiar with the rules and experiment. Challengers who get through the qualifying round will get the opportunity to fight for real in more difficult battles, but I will tell you about that later. First, you need to pass your first qualification. And don't worry, I'll be right here. Burkanans are strong for their equipment. While most units can be equipped with only 2 items, some Burkanans can carry 3. In this battle, the enemy will not have many units, but each of them can counterattack and will be significantly enhanced with items. You're doing well so far, Finn. But what will you do with these archers? Well done, my boy. Your first victory in the tournament. I'm proud of you.
Come on, Uncle. That was just one battle.
Only for now. I'm sure your second victory is near at hand. Keep going. Bandits use poisoned weapons. If an attack of a character deals any damage to your fighter, they will die. Enemies with poisoned weapons are marked with a drop symbol. Be careful. The enemy commander uses a massed stun. Stunned units can't move or attack for a whole turn. careful, Finn. This tough guy will end your commander with a single blow. Hold him back. Looks like you're doing well. But what happens if a spell destroys the equipment of one of your characters?
Ederpan duel.
Now you can challenge an adjutant. Remember, these fights are tougher than usual. Maybe you should qualify for the adjutant first to earn rewards and prepare yourself. The choice is yours, Finn.
Thanks for the advice, Uncle. I will think on it.
In this battle, the enemies are protected by charms. They are immune to damage from firsts. I think here you will want fighters who can attack from behind their allies, or spells that deal damage. In this battle, you need to select a character you will play with, as the rest will be taken away. Think hard about your choice, Finn. A lot depends on it. I hope you made the right choice. Concentrate on the survival of your warrior. Not bad, Finn. You've held on long enough to get help. Use the card you were about to get. You can play it for free alongside the standard cards, and it will give your character the ability to equip more items. This is an unusual battle, a series of duels. Try to win them all. You might need a more aggressive deck for this. Place units on free tiles carefully. Think ahead. Then, you can play 2 support cards to help some of them. If you lose or tie a duel, the commander loses health. Win to damage the enemy commander. Be careful. In this battle, you can play 2 character and support cards just like your opponent, my boy. Now careful, don't let them outnumber you. You should have finished off the enemy commander faster. Now his spell will destroy your unit's equipment. The first adjutant, and you just learned how to play.
Maybe I just got lucky.
Try facing the next adjutant, my boy, and we shall see. If your first victories were luck, defeating 2 adjutants is a real achievement, my boy. You can be proud.
Thank you, Uncle. I hope this helps me convince the king.
Each new victory brings us closer to our goal, Finn. Believe me, he is watching your progress closely. Careful, Finn. Murderer strengthens all the bandits on the battlefield when he dies. You should think about how to neutralize him, or hold him off until you can deal with the other bandits first. You have an unusual task in this fight, Finn. It's not the commander who you must destroy, but all his warriors. And you can't cross the middle of the field. When all of your fighters die, you lose. So, look after them. The final adjutant remains, Finn, but we'll need help here. Only a specific deck can play against him. I know someone who can teach you. His name is Raylo. However, there could be some difficulties.
What are you talking about, Uncle?
Raylo is a talented youth from a noble family. He's an incredible tactician, but he's stuck up and arrogant like all hereditary. He wanted a career in intelligence and showed a lot of promise. And when I hatched this plan, he became one of the candidates.
So I wasn't your first choice?
No. I knew my plan was dangerous, and I didn't want to put you at risk. Besides, Raylo was far better than the other but I refused him, and that hurt his pride. I'm sure he is still angry at me and probably won't want to help us.
But if he was the best, why did you refuse him?
Would you trust someone who thinks only of himself, Finn? Someone willing to jeopardize the country for his own ambitions? For him, it's just a game. A way to earn recognition and glory. No, my boy. The best challenger is not always the best choice. Negotiating with vain aristocrats is always difficult. However, perhaps you will be able to approach him.
Master Ake, what are you doing here?
Greetings, Raylo. I came here because we need your help. This is Finn. I need your assistance in preparing him for the Frisian tournaments.
Glad to meet you, Raylo.
I can't say the same. So this is your choice. I was the best, and you preferred your ward to me, and you're asking for my help now.
Let's set aside our differences, Raylo. This matter is too important.
Not for me. This has nothing to do with me now. Go away.
So, this was your best challenger, Uncle. I'm not impressed. Someone who puts pride and ambition above their country shouldn't fight for it.
Yes, I have my ambitions, but I was ready to give my life for Burkana. And I love it with all my heart.
Then prove it. Forget your ambition and petty scores. We are not your enemies. The real enemies are in Frisia. Don't you understand? War is coming. People will die. Even if you survive, you will live knowing you could have helped. but stupid past grudges made you refuse.
I know that I've wounded your pride, Raylo, but I believe you're above that. Help us.
What do you want?
We have to convince the king that Finn can be successful in Frisia.
Then you will have to persuade me first. Get your cards out, Finn. Let's see what you're made of.
Ederpanduel. Ederpanduel.
Well, at least you know which side of the cards to hold on to. The battle wasn't hard, but you might have just got lucky.
We can play again, if it will persuade you.
Alright, another battle. No special rules, one-on-one. My deck against yours.
hope you won't say I was lucky again.
I won't. You understand the main principles of the game, but these victories don't mean much. The challenges will be much harder in Frisia.
This is why we need your experience. I want you to come to Frisia with us and teach Finn how to play using different decks. I want your advice.
Fine. I'll teach him to play with the bandit deck. But I'm not going to Frisia. I think you'll fail, and I want no part of this.
There are many tournament battles ahead. You might change your mind if Finn shows himself well in the challenger battles.
In that case, he will have to try very hard.
I have no doubt of his fervor. Let's go back to the camp. I want you to start training immediately.
Listen to me carefully. I don't want to repeat myself. The faster you learn the basics, the quicker I'll be rid of you. Let's play a few battles. I will tell you everything as we go along. One of the advantages of a bandit deck is that it can place several units per turn. Numerical superiority can break an enemy, even if they have more powerful units. Poison allows bandits to take down even the most tenacious opponents, like this captain. If you deal any damage, the enemy will die of poison. If you don't penetrate their armor, or they're protected by a charm, Use the Vile Blow card. It will let you stun your opponent's character. A stunned warrior can't attack and move for 1 turn. This elite archer summons 2 units each turn. I hope you can use everything I taught you to win the fight without my guidance. I hope that I didn't waste my time and you learned something at least. You'll be on your own from now on. You'll need to have a deck for that. Here you are. It will take time to get used to it. And if you have other bandit cards, it might be worth changing it up.
Thanks.
You're now ready to challenge the last adjutant, Finn. But you can train some more if you want, and play with a new deck in battles you already won. This
Thanks, Uncle. I'll think about it.
It looks like you infuriated the adjutant by wounding the commander, and now the archers will deal more damage. Congratulations, Finn, you qualified!
I feel much more confident now.
Next, you will face a real test, the Challenger battles. More on that later. Now we should go back to camp and rest. But you can stay and train some more if you want.
Well, lad, we can celebrate your victory. You're not doing too badly. I hope it continues.
The qualifiers mean nothing. We'll see if you're worth anything in the Challenger battles.
Don't listen to him, lad. Like all aristocrats, that foolish and capricious pup just doesn't know who to bark at and when.
Doesn't look like the old and mangy cur managed to learn this either. Otherwise, he wouldn't yap at those with sharper fangs. Go back to your mug, old man. You're not much use and you reek of ignorance and cheap beer.
One more word out of you, you little shit, and I will strangle you with that snot-stained rag you hang up.
Enough. If you can't get along, keep far away from each other. We've got no time to argue. We must finish the tournament.
The aristocrat is right. It really will get harder as we go along. But don't fear. I am going to teach you a couple of useful tricks later on.
Thank you, Cleta. Raylo, you also promised to help me out.
I'm going to think about that. We'll talk later.
Do you need anything, my boy? Today was a hard and busy day, Finn. I think we should rest before the challenges ahead.
All right, Uncle. I'll do my best.
Your Majesty, what brings you here?
I wanted to inspect your camp before we go back to the tournament. Cleta and Raylo. How did you convince them to help?
It was Finn's doing.
They think Finn can do it?
I think you better ask them.
And I will do that before I make my final decision. But an important part of the tournament is still ahead, and it's time to return to it. Don't make your king wait.
You should start preparations for the new challenges, my boy. Talk to Cleta and Raylo. Perhaps they have something for you. I have to go out for a little while. Wait for me.
Come over here, lad. It's time to teach you a bit more. The Challenger battles will be harder, so a good deck alone won't be enough. We need to improve it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Get your cards out. To upgrade characters, you need experience. You've got it, thanks to your victories in the elimination battles. Remember that every deck has its own experience. Let's upgrade this character. You have several options available to you for the first upgrade. However, you can select only one. Don't be afraid of making the wrong choice. You can always cancel the upgrade and return the rest, so just choose what you like best. Excellent. Let's return to the deck now. Don't forget to upgrade the support cards. You need gold for that, but it's worth it. Use this, lad, if you really want to win. Don't be afraid, and remember that you can always start from scratch. Good luck.
Well, since I promised to help, you could do with some simple battles to train a new deck. You can choose the size of field and the deck you want to play against. Want to try?
I brought a merchant to the tavern. You can buy cards and other useful items that you might need from him. Talk to him.
You're a merchant, aren't you? What do you have for sale?
See for yourself. I'm sure something will catch.
So, Finn, are you...
Yes, I am ready.
Good. Let's go back.
What's up, lad?
Finn, you passed the qualification, which means Ake has trained you well. It will be even more interesting to see how you handle the challenger fight. I'll give the Frisians one thing. These games are very entertaining. But we have a serious goal, and I want to make sure you can accomplish it. Ake, Cleta, Raylo, I forbid you from giving Finn advice. He is on his own now.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
We'll see what you're really made of, Finn. Get going. Your king demands a spectacle.
Before you begin, let me tell you about the rules. Challenger battles are different. Your opponent will have a stronger deck, and the battle itself could turn out quite different.
Different? What does that mean?
New rules will appear. The battlefield will change. Simply defeating your enemy isn't enough, of course. There is always a condition you must fulfill. Every battle also has a top result, which is the number of attempts it took the best contender to win. If you defeat him, you will get a little more gold as a reward. I'm also sure that this victory will make more of an impression on the king.
And if I can't?
Never surrender and keep fighting. A victory will bring you a reward and improve your reputation.
But what about the champion himself, Uncle? When can I challenge you?
You can do that right now, my boy. The king might be impressed with a quick victory, but it's best to win all the other battles. This will let you better prepare for your battle against me, and get new cards as well as experience. Either way, it's up to you. I sincerely